Keep your distance. What are you doing in my house? You're in Blackhall Manor. This isn't a tourist attraction. I appreciate your good taste. Come, let's talk.
Yeah, moral of the story, don't really fall in love with the nuke. Otherwise, you might have the world to fall out.
Good, good. People should be able to sit and have a conversation, especially in times like these. Civil discourse, the greatest of our lost arts. Wouldn't you agree? I'm glad you think so. Conversation is but one of the virtues that separate us from cretins like those swamp folk. Swamp folk who, I should mention, absconded with a book, a precious family heirloom. I wanted to ask you, friend, will you get it back? Cash, plain and simple. Return with the book, and I'll pay you 1,000 caps. No questions asked. Good. The fools who stole it believe it has powers, so the thing is probably well guarded. There's a ritual site east of the boardwalk, in the basement of a ruined house. I think you'll find it there. Bring it back to me, and be paid. I don't suppose there's any harm indulging you. What interests you? Hundreds of years, and still standing strong. You're within a fine example of Victorian architecture, my friend. Just as much as it's named after us, I suppose. We took the Blackhall name when we arrived on these shores, generations before the Great War. We do well to remember history, particularly in this dark time. I suppose larceny isn't enough reason to hate. You must be new here if you don't know the answer to that by now. Yes, they're dangerous. They shoot at, smash, or try to eat anything that isn't them. And half the time they shoot at each other. They may have been men once, but no more. No, not them. That lot wants for brains. But they're at least somewhat civilized. The swamp folk have no creed. No morals. They think the book has a kind of occult power. Superstition and nonsense, of course.
Interesting. A book with occult whatnots. I want to explore the house a bit before I leave. So, blood on the pool. This is a room just for a pool table? That's glorious. This is a interesting little dining hall. Oh, well. I mean, I guess it looks like it's supposed to be a dining hall, but you normally have your dining hall next to your kitchen, which is down the halls a bit. Little entrance. This is a nice little place. I mean, it's not the best, but I've seen better. Is this reloaded? I don't know, I feel like my guns aren't fully reloaded. Just to explore a bit. I went in there. Let's go upstairs. I think this is the only place I've been to in here. Oh, that mannequin spooked me. I thought this was a person. Wow, this really is the Resident Evil 7 mansion. Ooh, what's over here? Skull on a pedestal. Can you get any more? Can you get any more evil than that? Probably, but that's pretty darn evil. Oh, baby carriage. Oof. That, though, that's a sad sight. Sure, I could loot this stuff. Nice room. Nice room. What is? These chairs feel like they're oddly proportioned. Like they're bigger than. Yeah, they look bigger than they should be. The trunk's in good case. Metro ticket. Ooh, big bathroom. Was it okay? 2 sinks. Well, for his and her, I guess. All right, a liquor cabinet in the bathroom. I can get behind that. Alright, this is the master bedroom. It must be the guest bedroom. No doors. I guess they got blown off or whatever. Anyways, welcome. Hey, Cribs. Hey, MTV, welcome to my crib. Nice place. Kind of a odd bench. You can have a lot of people in and out, I guess. So yeah, weird. A book that has occult.
Wait a moment. I need to know. Has Obadiah sent you in search of a book? I thought as much. Listen to me very carefully, child. You mustn't bring it to him. That book is known as the Krivbekne, and it's a thing of evil purpose. Yes, the Krivbekne. The Blackhall family has a long, evil history with the book. It was lost to them long ago, but it's found a way back to Point Lookout, and Obadiah seeks to reclaim it. Obadiah's no better than the heathens he's asked you to steal it from. He believes he can use it to control them, and God knows what else. There's a way to destroy that damned thing. I intend to do just that. I ask no more. You can find me at my tent on the beach, south of Blackhall. God bless your path, child.
Alright, well, good luck to you. Oh, we passed the ritual site. Let's speed things up. So, I was reading the wiki. Great place, by the way. Shout out to the Fallout wiki, hashtag not sponsored. But, apparently, and I didn't read it fully, I only kind of skimmed it before I started recording. But, apparently there's quite a bit of cut content from this quest. Like, I think this quest was supposed to be much longer, much more involved, which would have been pretty cool, because I like this quest a lot, and I feel like this quest, geez, here we go, might have implications on the universe. Wow, that's a huge chunk of my health. Like, you remember how I said the Fallout timeline, it differs from us because they basically, and there's a lot more to this, trust me, I'm just kind of boiling it down to a condensed Cliff Notes, where basically they were like, yeah, this atomic bomb stuff is cool, let's look more into nuclear energy. And they put it into everything and designed everything around it. I mean, I forgot to mention earlier, but there's even a board game called Blast Radius. I don't know anything about it, I mean, other than it's themed around, I guess, escaping the nuke, escaping the blast radius of a nuclear bomb. I mean, hell, they even built Fallout shelters. Hashtag not sponsored Fallout shelter by Bethesda. they even built vaults and stuff as a big spectacle. Not even expecting bombs, but jokes on them. And it could be a little fun little headcanon trivia that any popular theory channels out there want to cover, instead of covering the newest hottest game that comes out every time a new game comes out. Going covering there just because, hey, it's the new game that came out, let me talk about that, instead of getting back to my roots. And that's weird. Must be a foundation or something. Theory channels usually like, hey, instead of covering cool theories from back in the day, I'm just gonna, this new game's coming out, let me just talk about that because it's sponsored, and I need to get popularity. Anyways, not naming any names. I like, popular theorists out there, but sometimes, sometimes it's a little much to have a whole bunch just gone missing. By the way, let's talk about how evil all this is. Like, even the pillars is kind of evil. Huh? Oh, thought that was going to explode. But anyways, a little bit of a headcanon, a little bit of not a popular theory, actually. I don't even know if it's, I'm sure it's a theory out there somewhere. I should look at it later. Ooh. Jeez, I guess Marco wants me to go that way, I'm going this way. So, I'm sure you guessed, yes, this book does have special properties. And judging by the name, this is creepy. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, nothing to lose my head over. Ah, look at it bobble back and forth. Oh, okay, that's fun. So, clearly this book does have some supernatural occult. Oh my gosh, the light above my desk just went off. It's got like it's a pretty nice lamp actually. It's adjustable, but it's got like this touch sensor that I can adjust the brightness, which is super awesome in case I want it dim and brighter, which, you know, is the purpose. Super evil, this, by the way. This book totally does have some kind of occult stuff behind it, and if you've guessed by the name, ritual knife. What? I should have used this on the guy. What is this ritual knife? Oh, it does some pretty decent damage too, actually. What is it against my axe? That's not bad, actually. Oh. Similar electric. Oh my gosh, that's so evil. Take the Krivbeth. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it looks like a thing. It is damp with what appears to be fresh blood, and it soaks up the blood, apparently. The Krivbeth is... I don't think it's tied to anything directly. Oh, jeez. I saw him coming, but it was still a little spooky. I mean, with a face like that, am I right? It's not tied, I don't think, directly to anything in Lovecraftian lore. I think it's just kind of a nod that... Stranger danger. That I think a lot of the novels, tomes, texts, stuff like that is... Yeah, experience. Ooh, don't mess with me. I'm mad. Don't mess with me because you look like just enough experience. And other cringy shirts you can buy at your local supercenter. Ooh, this is gonna be a toughie. But no, it's clearly a nod to Cthulhu mythos and Lovecraftian mythos. I prefer to say Lovecraftian mythos than Cthulhu mythos because, admittedly, apparently Cthulhu wasn't really in too much of the mythos. He was just the most popular. And you know, I like to say Cthulhu. I like to say Lovecraftian mythos because Lovecraft is the guy who wrote it. So you don't say, "Oh yeah, the Raven mythos." You say the Edgar Allan Poe mythos. Whatever. Anyways, Lovecraftian, Cthulhu, mythos. It's clear ties to that. I mean, just look at all this evil stuff around and everything that's going on. So maybe some elder gods influenced people throughout the ages and basically caused them to be like, yeah, I love murder and nuclear weapons, cause that. Let's invest. I'm not sure. I don't think there too many other areas are really that important to look at. But I didn't discover it. I should have discovered it. I didn't want to because I didn't want to accidentally trigger the quest. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, who's to say elder gods don't exist in this world and this reality? I don't know. The top 10 questions I just still can't explain. It's possible. I mean, I'm not saying it's not. But unless there's, big evidence and proof and stuff, I'm just gonna assume not. But in this game, in this universe, in this game, yeah, they are a thing. Absolutely. And this book is proof of it. Proof of it. You'll see. You'll see in a bit. You'll see in a minute what I mean by that. And, are the numbers to the right of my ammo bigger than the left? The 294? Oh, enemies. Smugglers. I think, these guys and the guys from the other episode are just about... Oh, super sledge, nice. Just about the only regular human enemies we've been fighting, except for the tribal dudes. These should be mercenaries, not smugglers, because, ooh, ripperoni. Well, this is where we need to go. I don't see why this has to be a separate area, honestly. Die, thief. Oh, no. She's dead. I'm gonna... Don't you do it, light. Oh, my light went out again. It's so creepy. And it just does it without... I'm not touching it. Oh, my gosh. Oh. Store to user device. I'll check that out. Travel journal. Ooh. Let's, check this out. Merchant caravan, no windstorm. Wait, what? Oh, no. Can get out. Catches up with me. See what the bird passed. Apparently she's being chased. Huh. Religious. Okay, fine. Oh my gosh. Tribal culture. I don't know, they're wackos. Ferryman. He's interesting. I don't know. Something weird about him. Smells of sin. That's a good line. I'll have to use that. To do. Definitely not cool. Uh-oh, he's been connected. With the Kruvshbach. Found an ally. Was able to intercept an outsider. Hey, it's about me. Okay, well. I'll do this and listen to this, and while I do it, I'll collect my thoughts.
They attacked while I slept. I don't expect to survive. I only pray that you haven't taken that book to Obadiah. You must take up my mission. There is one way to utterly destroy the Krivbekne, but you must take a pilgrimage far north of Point Lookout in the capital wasteland. Seek a place called Dunwich. Within is an obelisk, itself a wicked thing. It'll consume the book. You need only press the book to its surface. May God shed his blessings upon you, child. Make haste for Dunwich. My God, I am sorry for all my sins with all my heart. In choosing to do wrong and failing to do good, I have sinned against you, whom I should.
Well, we left, and we're back in the capital wasteland, and he's, oh yeah, she redecorated, it looked like. Radiation King, you see what I mean? We're back. Actually, let me talk to this lady before I do anything.
Well, if it isn't our hero. Yes, thank you so much. And now that she's got this boat and carrying all this cargo, well, I can afford to actually pay you. Thank you so much.
So, I actually, partially forgot about the obelisk in the Dunwich, which, by the way, it was already creepy before you even got to the obelisk. After all, there's the guy who slowly became a ghoul, but also went crazy. Turning into a ghoul doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna go crazy. But being around eldritch horrors usually does. Alright, we got an enemy. Let me guess, a Deathclaw? It's good to be back home in the wasteland. Which, by the way, yes, there are unmarked, undiscovered areas in both this. Not really a DLC at the moment. In the DLC, in several, I think this is the Point Lookout's the only DLC that I haven't actually been able to. I think it's the only DLC I'm actually able to not discover everything. Like Point Lookout, and well, I mean, the Alien DLC, there were a couple optional areas, but they weren't really, that big and expansive. Operation Anchorage obviously was on rails. You couldn't really do anything about that. Yeah, it was really the only DLC where you could just say, nah, I'm just not going to discover some stuff. Honestly, my favorite kind of DLC, which is just like, here's a big open area, instead of like, here's a path to follow. Operation Anchorage was fun. It was nice to, play with the mechanics of the game, but, without having to actually think about it too much. I hope they haven't responded. Yeah, I hope the enemies haven't responded. I'm gonna get spooked. But yeah, with the book, well, I think we're safe from enemies. With the book and the pillar, I think it's safe to say that the eldritch horrors do in fact exist in this reality of Fallout. I just hope I remember the way to get down. Yeah, they do in fact exist. And it's possible, just saying, that they could have influenced the mind of man to favor the bomb a little more than they probably should have. Well, that's creepy. And in turn, creating... Oh, I thought that was a place way down. This, I would say, literal hellscape, where I'd imagine some of the eldritch horrors that walk the earth and partake, messing with the common folk, would probably find some fun in. Also, a lot of dead people, which probably makes them happy. Also, this place sucks because I can't find my way. Oof. Alright. Let's go up there, probably. So yeah, that's my thoughts. That the world of Fallout was, that the split in timeline was influenced by eldritch horrors, which doesn't sound that crazy, considering this is a wacky kind of video game. I mean, there are literally perks in later games called Wacky Wasteland. There's something in my hair. What's going on? Oh, I don't think I even have to go down this way. Alright, I'm absolutely lost. Underchambers. How do I get there, though? Maybe I have to double back. Maybe I was just so excited with going towards one way that I didn't even notice a side entrance. I always gotta look out for that side bay, am I right? Okay, that leads to that. Okay. What? Maybe this is the way back. I totally don't remember. It's been so long since I've done this. That's gotta be the way, right? Oof. I've been saying oof a lot. I've been watching some funny videos that use it as a memes. Yeah, here we go. Particularly the sound effect. Ooh, getting creeps again from remember going through this the first time. Yeah, from the what is it? It's a kid's game, block game, not Battle Block Theater. What am I thinking? Has it already? Oh my gosh. I forget the name of it. It's oh my gosh. It's got the kid oof sound effect. Huh. Oh jeez, thought I fell. No matter what kind of armor you have, if you fall too far, you're gonna go splat and get a game over. But no, there's a lot of eldritch horrors out there. I can't possibly name them all, but some from my time just watching videos and pretty much just watching videos because they do the research for me. Some of them like to walk around the planet, walk among the people, as it were, to wreak havoc and do crazy things. And oh my gosh, and that's probably part of their influence. Like, hey, let's make this a super wasteland so we can go out and do literally whatever we want because laws don't exist anymore. Not really, because society has crumbled. Look at this eldritch horror, Cthulhu, Lovecraft inspired. Where's the guy's body? Hey, where you at? Not the glowing one. It's usually the glowing one. There he is, Jamie. Sorry, Jamie. You slowly went mad in here. He was actually looking for the book we have, but before I do it, I just want to say thank you all. And let's end the connection between this realm and the Elder Gods. Or at least partially. Well, that was pretty easy. Some say the Vault Dweller was the Lone Wanderer. They all have certain names in these games. They say his purpose in this world was to activate the Purifier, continue his father's work, to bring clean water to the wasteland. Well, some might also say it was to rid the world of eldritch influence. And to say, with that, I think that's a day. I think that's a good day, and that is a wrap. Thank you all. Honestly, thank you all for getting this far. And like I said, there's a lot of some undiscovered areas in DLCs, some things I didn't do. I highly, highly encourage people who enjoy this game, who enjoyed seeing this, to go out and get it. It's pretty cheap online. I mean, you can find cheap copies. Get it, play it. If you like what you saw, you'll like playing it. And there's different play styles. But honestly, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a good day.